4, we're back.
Season 4? Yeah.
The world better watch out.
Oh, we are ready for you. Are you ready for us?
Hell yes.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact Kylie is on this trip?
Family time is my favorite time.
Hello everyone. You're Kris Jenner. You might be feeling a little uneasy right now. The Kardashian empire, which has ruled reality TV for over a decade, is showing signs of potential collapse. Remember the hype around their Hulu show? Remember how Kim was flaunting numbers that had everyone buzzing? Well, it seems those numbers are beginning to tell a different story. Keeping up with the Kardashians on Hulu has become, let's be honest, a bit of a snooze fest. So why is that? I think it's because the Kardashians might not realize, or maybe they do, that a significant part of their initial fame stemmed from the fact that people were laughing at them. The show highlighted their over-the-top lifestyles and quirky antics, making them a guilty pleasure for viewers. They were this bizarre, extravagant family that viewers couldn't help but watch. But as they transitioned to Hulu, they tried to reshape their image, opting for a more serious narrative. Unfortunately, that transformation has left the show feeling bland and uninspired. The ratings are rolling in, and they're not pretty. Hulu's executives are scratching their heads, unsure whether to renew the show. If they do decide to continue, it's rumored that the Kardashians' salaries might take a major hit. They could end up working for pennies compared to what they used to earn. Kris Jenner must be feeling the pressure, especially considering who will lead the family in her absence. Speaking of leadership, let's talk about Corey Gamble. Can he truly step up and guide the Kardashian ship? His talents seem more aligned with mingling in high-profile social circles than running a business. Sure, he's charming and has a knack for making connections, but can he manage the empire Kris has built? It's Kris's shrewd business sense that has kept the family afloat. She's the one who turned her daughters from reality stars into business moguls. They may not be billionaires, but they've definitely come a long way from their beginnings. Kris knows that they need this show. After all, reality TV has been their bread and butter. Without it, what do they have left? Kim's forays into acting and law haven't exactly been groundbreaking, and she seems to be struggling to maintain her relevance. The reality show provided the constant visibility they need. Without it, they risk fading into obscurity. Take Khloé, for example. Her entire narrative revolves around being the underdog sister, the one who faces hardships and mistreatment. But let's get real. She's not ugly. Even without the glam, she holds her own. Still, her storyline is built on that perception, which has become less compelling as the years go by. Meanwhile, Kendall and Kylie have their own successful brands, but that only highlights the disparity among the sisters. As the family navigates this uncertain future, the question looms, what's next? Kris is likely terrified. Streaming platforms are rapidly changing the entertainment landscape, and it's clear that the Kardashians' reign is threatened. Kim is doing her best to secure the future of her children by thrusting them into the spotlight. But is that really the solution? Forcing them into the industry at such a young age could backfire. Kardashian money isn't as stable as it seems. Kim's venture into private equity has struggled to find its footing, leaving the dream of generational wealth in jeopardy. Sure, they might have some attractive inheritances, but those can be squandered quickly, especially given their lavish lifestyles. This financial uncertainty is likely why Kim feels compelled to push her kids into the public eye. They need a constant influx of cash to keep the empire going, and if the show is on shaky ground, they're all in trouble. Kris is not just worried about the end of the show, she knows that without her, the family's management might crumble. While Kim and Khloé may seem unconcerned, they still need the reality show to keep their names in the spotlight. They've squeezed every drop from this lemon, and when the show finally comes to an end, they'll have no choice but to pivot to other ventures. And what about Kourtney? She seems to have successfully distanced herself from the chaos, opting for a quieter life as a wealthy wife with her vitamin brand. She's living her best life, unbothered by the pressures of the family brand. Meanwhile, Kim still seems to be floundering, struggling to find her niche. Now their empire appears to be teetering on the edge. The recent renewal for another 20 episodes of the Hulu show may seem like a victory, but insiders are whispering that there's no guarantee of future seasons. The reality of the streaming landscape is beginning to set in, and it's not pretty. Kris Jenner, once the undisputed queen of reality TV, is now faced with the potential end of her cash cow. As marketing budgets tighten and episode counts dwindle, she must confront the grim reality of the industry. The show has been a significant part of her family's fortune, and the thought of losing it is undoubtedly terrifying. While Kim and Khloe may seem unfazed, there's a growing awareness that they've milked the reality TV format dry. They've reached a point where they need to shift focus, but can they adapt? With the landscape changing so rapidly, it's unclear whether they'll be able to find their footing outside the show. And let's not forget about their individual brands. Kim's beauty empire and Khloe's Good American line are under scrutiny. Are these ventures sustainable? Or will they crumble under the pressure? The pressure to innovate and keep the public interested is immense. If the Kardashians can't keep up, they risk becoming yesterday's news. As we look ahead, the future of the Kardashian empire hangs in the balance. Will they rise to the challenge, or will they falter under the weight of their own expectations? The rise of streaming platforms is relentless, and if they can't pivot effectively, they might find themselves sidelined. The Kardashians have enjoyed a lavish lifestyle, one filled with designer clothes, luxury cars, and exotic vacations. But it's essential to remember that wealth doesn't equate to stability. They have built their lives on the foundation of public interest, and if that interest wanes, so does their financial security. The Kardashians are caught in a cycle where their fame fuels their wealth, but without a solid foundation, that cycle could easily break. The reality show was more than just entertainment. It was a lifeline. It provided them with a platform to launch their various business ventures and keep their names in the headlines. But as the industry evolves, the Kardashians must evolve too. They can't rely on the same tactics that brought them fame in the first place. Viewers want authenticity, connection, and compelling storytelling. If the Kardashians can't deliver that, they risk losing their audience. As the pressures mount, it's becoming evident that the Kardashians must make some significant changes. They need to adapt to the new world of entertainment, where streaming platforms dictate the terms and where reality TV is evolving into something entirely different. Audiences are demanding more than just superficial glamour. They want substance and depth. The Kardashians have been criticized for their lack of authenticity, and if they want to remain relevant, they must confront that perception head-on. What does the future hold for this iconic family? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, if they don't pivot quickly, they could find themselves in a precarious position. The Kardashians need to harness their creativity and find new ways to engage with their audience. They must tap into the very essence of what made them famous in the first place, their ability to entertain and connect with viewers. So, what do you think? Would you be sad to see the Kardashians go if that day comes? Or does it not bother you at all? The time may be approaching when we have to say goodbye to the family that dominated reality TV for so long. If that happens, we'll have to enjoy a final laugh at their expense before the curtain falls on their reign. So, let's discuss this. What are your thoughts? Are you ready to bid farewell to the Kardashian empire, or do you think they can pull off a comeback? I want to hear your opinions in the comments below. That is all for this video. We will be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time.